Hey Tracy, Dennis K here with Belize Islands Real Estate. Guess what? I'm enjoying this afternoon an incredible Starbucks, so thanks a lot for that. I really appreciate the coffee, and I wanted to say how much I appreciated getting to know you the other day on our Zoom call. I know we talked about a lot of information, and I'm so excited for you and your husband to come down to Belize and get your new life started. I've been putting together some information that I think you'll find very helpful and useful regarding your budget, what you're looking to do, and I think I have a pretty good proposal for you to look at. The reason I'm uploading this to my general YouTube channel is because a lot of my clients I've had on the phone this week or through my Zoom calls are looking at doing the same thing. Maybe not the exact same thing with the exact same properties, but they have this general idea of coming down, buying something close to or on the beach, building their own residence along with a couple rental units, which I think is a great idea, by the way, and starting to generate some income in the country, and also gives them something to do. So here's what I wanted to do, just to go through briefly the information. So on our initial Zoom call, we talked about you having what I came up with an ideal budget of about $210,000. Now you stated for that you were hoping the land could go for around 140 to 150, and then you were looking on the Premier Homes website where you saw some two-bedroom homes and then some rental units, and you thought you could get all that for about $70,000. So it was about a $210,000 total budget. So what I did is I went ahead and looked, and the last beachfront lot we had that we went under contract with at Secret Beach went for $250,000. That was just for the lot, and then we just had a lot go under contract yesterday for $170,000. So the next closest lot that I have to Secret Beach is about 0.7 miles north. Does not have road access yet, and I think it's going to be a problem for you guys because you want to build right now, get those rental units going right now, and you want it to have road access. Right now I don't have any beachfront lots around Secret Beach at all with road access, and looking at the east side, they're priced really high. East side with road access, you're looking at least 250, 300,000 for anywhere on the East Coast with road access. So let's talk about what you could do if you bumped up your budget a bit. So look at this next slide. There is this beachfront lot, 0.75 miles north. If right now there's no road, but let's say the road does go in at some point, so that would be good for you guys. But I don't know if that's going to take 12 months, 18 months, that's going to take. Let's just kind of go through the numbers to give you an idea. If this property did work for you, what your numbers would be looking at to get you right on the beach. So the lot is 170. Plus your stamp tax and closing costs of $17,000. The complete two-bedroom home is going to be about $75,000. Now, on the website for Premier Homes, they have two bedrooms, and remember those prices are Belize dollars, but oftentimes the quoted price is just for the shell. All right, so windows, doors, the shell, have it roughed in, and then they can do add-ons for the interior work, such as electric, plumbing, kitchens, bathrooms, and things like that. So what I would say is whatever price you see on there, double it, and that would be your all-in cost with some solar and water, because as you know, most of the things around Secret Beach are off-grid. So you have $75,000 US into your own personal two-bedroom completed home through Premier Homes. And then if you went with 4 of those rental cabanas, the 14 by 16 foot ones, which are actually a pretty decent size for a rental, for a nightly rental, those would cost about $10,000 each. So again, about $5,000 for the roughed in price, and then to have it finished off with some solar, little bathroom in there, say about $10,000 each. So that's about $40,000 for those. The dock would need to be put in to reach this property, especially if you're having guests coming in and out. So that would be about $15,000 for the pier and pier permit. And then I figured about $20,000 for some basic land prep. You're not going to be doing a lot to this lot because it's already high and dry and looking good, but you're going to have it smoothed off and get it ready to build on. Maybe bring in some palm trees, and then of course you want to have those units furnished, both your main two-bedroom house and then the rental units. But I would have all that furniture made right on island. You can get it done pretty cheaply. But I safely budgeted 20 grand for all of that. So that brings you up to a total budget of $337. And I think it's a conservative budget. I think it's good. You know, I don't think I've really priced anything under budget. You might bump up things a little bit, maybe you have another 10, 15,000 of unknowns, maybe go up to 350. But I think 350 is a very doable price for this lot 2-bedroom home for rental units. Now, to go back to your original budget of about 210, what I would like to propose to you is just to get your feet wet in Belize and start off with a little bit, maybe a smaller project, but a smaller capital investment. Go with something like this. I have a second row lot at Secret Beach. In fact, I'll go through that information now. This is parcel number 8210. It does have road access already, so road access is not an issue. It's only 530 feet north of Secret Beach Bar and Grill, so it's right in the area that everybody wants to be. People want to be at the Secret Beach area. You can see the price on it here is $95,000 US. It's a nice large lot. It's 65 feet wide by 110 feet deep, which is a good size. You need a good sized lot if you're going to put your personal home and some rental units on that. But as just for an option, you know, we were talking about these Lotus Bell tents. So if you have the lot, which is 95 plus your closing costs and stamp tax, and then you build your 2-bedroom complete home from Premier Homes for 75, including the water and solar, and then what if you created 3 elevated platforms and had 3 of these Lotus Bell rental cabins, rental tents put on there? These are really cool. It would be like a really neat experience. I don't think there's anything being done like this on Hamburger's Key. It might be on the mainland. I think the mainland might have some things like this. But what if you built 3 of these and just kind of stagger them so you have 2 in the front, 1 in the back, and maybe you elevate them at different elevations to give a little unique feel to the property and to give the tented guests some more privacy. Those don't cost very much. If you go online, you can buy these for about $2,500. Let's say you have another $2,000 or so into it with some furnishings. You elevate them a bit, so you build 3 of these platforms, these wooden platforms to set them on. And then instead of having a bathroom and shower for each, maybe you have like we used to stay at marinas all the time when we had our boat. So you'd have a little place to shower and change, and men's and women's bathrooms. So maybe you do that, have a shared bathroom area underneath your 2-bedroom main house. And then again, with your miscellaneous furniture, landscaping, and land prep, it's going to be a lot cheaper here than it would be up at that beachfront lot. So you'd have about $9,500 into that. So if you did this, you would be right at your target budget of $210. It's not beachfront, I get it, but remember, all beachfront properties in Belize are open to the public. Okay, so all beaches are open. You can use any beach you want, up and down, the entire East Coast, the entire West Coast. So your guest simply have to walk literally 110 feet, and they're going to be on the beach. I think this might be a neat way for you guys to get in the game. So again, starting off smaller, right? Smaller chunk, and then, as we talked about before, if you wanted to purchase other properties, let's say you got this going well, and maybe you sold it as a business to somebody who's looking for a turnkey business, and then you could maybe move up to your beachfront property when road access is extended a little bit further north. Maybe you can do it at that time. Now, if you want a beachfront property, let's go back to your stated budget. If you want a beachfront property for between $140 and $150, I do have a very nice beachfront property, but it's 1.2 miles north of San Pedro, of Secret Beach. It does come with financing, very good financing terms. 10% down, 10% interest for 30 years. So it's a really easy way to get in the game. Or you might even do both. Let's say you did option 2 here. You got this second row lot. What if you did all this with 210, but on top of that, you put 15 grand toward the beachfront lot up north to secure that, and now you're just making monthly payments until the time you can pay that off and do something on that. So that might get you the best of both worlds, right? So you spend your 210 here, plus you get the beachfront lot on the north side with seller financing. So just want to give you a couple things to think about today. I know I'm a little bit long-winded here, but we had such a good conversation, and I know you really want to make this work, and I want to make it work for you. So take a look at those numbers. Let's see if I'm missing anything here. I think that's it. Yep, I think that's it, Tracy. All right, well, give this a look over, talk about it, and maybe we can set up another Zoom call here over the weekend or early next week, and you let me know which option you like. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, we'll go from there. All right, take care. We'll talk to you soon.